We all want to be healthy. We try to eat right, maybe avoid junk food, drink water, and do some form of exercise. But what if I told you that some of the foods we eat, everyday foods we think are harmless or even healthy, are quietly damaging our bodies? You might be surprised to hear that these foods are sitting in your kitchen right now. Some of them are part of your daily meals, and they've become so normal that we don't even question them. Today, I'm going to talk about 5 common foods that are secretly harming your health. These foods aren't something extreme or fancy, they're basic things people eat all the time. And no, this isn't about creating fear around food. It's about being aware, because when you know better, you can make better choices. Even small changes can make a big difference over time. Let's start with the first one, white bread. You might think of bread as simple, harmless, even necessary in a meal. But most of the white bread you find in supermarkets is made with refined flour. That means the natural fiber, vitamins, and minerals have been stripped away. What you're left with is just empty carbs. When you eat white bread, your body breaks it down really fast into sugar. This causes a spike in your blood sugar levels, and then a quick crash afterward. That crash makes you feel tired, hungry, and craving more sugar. Over time, this up and down sugar cycle can lead to weight gain, insulin resistance, and even type 2 diabetes. It's also bad for your gut health because it lacks fiber, which feeds the good bacteria in your stomach. Now, does that mean you should never eat bread? Not necessarily. But if you eat white bread every day, maybe it's time to switch to whole grain or whole wheat bread that has more fiber and nutrients. That small change can help your body feel fuller, more balanced, and more energized throughout the day. The second common food that might be harming your health is sugary breakfast cereals. You've probably seen those colorful boxes on store shelves with cartoons on the front and promises of being a good source of vitamins. But most breakfast cereals are loaded with sugar. Even the ones that seem healthy, like granola or oat-based cereals, can have a surprising amount of added sweeteners. The problem with eating a sugary breakfast is that it sets the tone for your entire day. It spikes your blood sugar right in the morning, which leads to an energy crash mid-morning, more cravings, and poor concentration. Over time, eating a high-sugar breakfast daily can increase your risk of obesity, fatty liver, and even heart disease. If you're used to eating cereal, a better option is plain oats with fruit, some nuts, or a spoon of honey if you need a bit of sweetness. Or try eggs, Greek yogurt, or smoothies made at home. The point is, you don't have to give up breakfast, you just have to make smarter choices that support your energy and health rather than drain it. The third sneaky food is vegetable oil. That sounds weird, right? After all, it's called vegetable oil, so it must be healthy. But here's the truth, most commercial vegetable oils like soybean oil, corn oil, and canola oil are highly processed and refined. They go through chemical extraction processes that strip away nutrients and add compounds that can be harmful to your body. These oils are high in omega-6 fatty acids, and while we do need omega-6 in our diet, another concern with these oils is that they become unstable when heated at high temperatures. That means when you use them for frying or cooking, they can break down into harmful compounds that damage cells and increase the risk of diseases over time. If you want a healthier alternative, go for extra virgin olive oil, coconut oil, or avocado oil. These are less processed and more stable when used in cooking. Just remember that even good oils should be used in moderation. Moving on to the fourth food, flavored yogurts. Yogurt is often advertised as a healthy food, full of probiotics and good for your digestion. And that's true, but only when we're talking about plain, unsweetened yogurt. The kind you see in little colorful cups at the store. Fruity, vanilla, or dessert-like flavors often have as much sugar as a can of soda. They also may contain artificial flavors, preservatives, and thickeners that your body doesn't need. You might be eating one of these thinking you're making a smart choice, but in reality, you're just adding more sugar and additives into your day. Over time, this can affect your weight, your gut health, and even your skin. A better option is to choose plain yogurt and add your own fruit, cinnamon, or a small drizzle of honey. That way, you're still getting the good bacteria from the yogurt without the harmful extras. Now for the fifth and final one, processed meats. This includes things like sausages, hot dogs, bacon, and deli meats like ham and salami. These are convenient and tasty, but they come with a price. Most processed meats are high in sodium, preservatives like nitrates, and unhealthy fats. Studies have linked processed meat consumption to a higher risk of heart disease, cancer, and high blood pressure. The problem is not just the meat itself, but what's been added to it to preserve it and make it taste good. Those chemicals can create harmful compounds in the body over time, especially when eaten regularly. If you eat these meats once in a while, it's probably not a big deal. But if they're part of your daily meals like breakfast bacon every morning or lunch meat every day, you may want to rethink it. Try to go for fresh meats, chicken, fish, eggs, beans, or lentils for protein instead. These are cleaner sources of protein and don't come with the harmful extras. If you do want to enjoy processed meat occasionally, treat it like a treat, not a daily habit. So to sum it up, white bread, sugary cereals, vegetable oils, flavored yogurts, and processed meats might seem normal or even healthy. But if you're eating them every day, they could be quietly damaging your body. You don't have to cut everything out all at once. Just becoming aware and making small swaps can lead to big health improvements over time. Maybe you switch white bread for whole grain bread. Replace your sugary cereal with oats and fresh fruit. Try cooking with olive oil instead of vegetable oil. Go for plain yogurt and dress it up yourself. And maybe limit those cold cuts and sausages to once in a while instead of every day. It's all about balance, not perfection. When we fuel our bodies with real, nourishing food, we feel the difference. We have more energy, better mood, clearer skin, and fewer health problems. And the best part? We don't need to rely on extreme diets or expensive health trends. Just some awareness and a few simple changes can make all the difference. So the next time you're at the grocery store, or thinking about what to cook, take a second look at what's on your plate. Ask yourself, is this helping me feel good and stay healthy in the long run? And if not, maybe it's time to try something new. Remember, your body is with you for life. Treat it kindly, feed it wisely, and it will reward you with strength, energy, and peace of mind. You don't need to be perfect. Just start with one better choice today.